Subserial Network and of course to Dark Horde Gaming. I am Dark Horde and this is gaming. So, where we left off last time, there were some unanswered questions. Actually, I went on ahead a little bit and found out something that I had actually missed before. It's in this website right here, the postman keyword, I believe it was. It was whichever one was this one. I'm sure you guys probably already know which one it was. But I never looked at these. These are clickable. So let us get on our relaxing music here. Alright. Who at this point hasn't read RFC 1738? Massively successful digital textbook. Author Angela Fenner, still missing, was never quite for sale, but when Fenner broadcast its contents in binary format with nothing more than her voice in Dover, New Delaware, a revolution was born. Basically, she instantaneously put an entire book into people's heads, implanted a memory. Now this is a concept that's extremely interesting to me. Because what if she wasn't the only one to do this? I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. Alright. But it awakened a lot of people to the possibilities within themselves. So, supposedly she was at ground zero that many seconds ago. Andromeda began drawing schematics for direct transmission, which is exactly what had just happened. A serial port for transmission between synthetic and other synthetic adjacent components. The possibilities were infinite. We didn't have to speak with the organic facsimiles. We didn't have to pretend at what we are not. We could embrace what being synthetic actually meant for ourselves. Fortunately, it never worked so nicely. Do I already have that? So let's just copy this little bit of text here. Alright. Now let us go to the other link with it, which is a picture. Thank you. Realities of Subserialization. Yes, serialization and direct transmission seems glorious. Glamorous. Sign me up. Predictably not so nice. Lot of risk. Cybernetics Equivalency Treaty of the United Systems initiated at this point in time. So that is when Cetus started. First, who's going to modify you? It has to be someone you trust. You can't simply get a technician. Second, are you prepared for the consequences? No one can know. You'll be in danger not only from Cetus ending all subserial synthetics, but from other subserials who want to take your serialization away from you. It's a comparatively simple process. They just rip it out of you and replace their exterior with yours. Seems weird. Replacing your MAC address is not as easy as you might think either. Since it's recorded upon deployment, is in every thread of your processor and never altered from its listing in the blockchain. you're going to need to take someone else's body entirely to be untraceable. Basically, kill a guy, take their body, put yourself into that body. Now these are all machines, mind you, so it's a relatively simple process. I just take a hard drive from a laptop, put it into my desktop, open it up, and that's about it. Alright. And then we have the last little bit here. Modern subserialization techniques. Before it was abolished, the Bryn Memorial Institute was the forefront of serialization techniques. The synthetic body is a complex system of cabling and subprocessors that in turn links to a central unit that absolutely cannot be tampered with. Everyone has a horror story. A friend of a friend thinks they can leave their body and just be a storage unit, but the processor stops the moment it's open. As true with the computer. And that friend of a friend is ended. Technician Stanton invented a modern technique before he was stopped at this point. Which that's the same point as right here. So we can conclude that that was also the end of Bryn Memorial Institute. What does that mean? Basically means when CETA started, subserialization, non-black market subserialization stopped. Right now we don't have much to go by. Store code is nothing. So we can completely get rid of that. So right now it seems we are at a dead end. So what we can do is go back to our other keywords here to look up. I don't know if we entirely went through these. But we can look for stuff that might possibly be keywords. And that's about all we can do at this point. I'm gonna try something for science here. Andromeda brings us back to the CETA's homepage. So we can put that there. So can I give my MAC address? No, we need to get better internet. Internet's not one. Let's see if Alan. Alright. So this is somewhere. So I use the keyword Alan. Allen Memorial's homepage. This page has been claimed by all those wronged by Allen Memorial Institute's crimes against the synthetic body. This page is an open letter by the undersigned after modifications altered who they are. Administrator note, Allen Memorial Institute has been able to reclaim their mail service. I say this even better now. Everyone will find our words when they try to find more information. They will be warned. Yes, the technicians at Allen Memorial can be a little cavalier, but I didn't have a bad experience. My problem is with everyone who feels the need to comment on my voice. They say, you should work on your voice a bit more, or they say, I love your voice, but nobody says nothing. Which is what I want. I did this for me. I sound like this because I choose to do so. Thanks to the technicians at Allen for the nice day. Close all submissions before they until they find a way to stop every single patient from treating this page as a place for their feedback. Alright. I wonder. Fenner. Alright. So Fenner file start. That's a time code. She has to be Beck-spelled. She cannot exist. She cannot exist. It is hard when I don't have a terminal apparatus. It's just the keys I need to type into something. He said it would be soothing enough. Just leave it disconnected and type thoughts instead of relying so much on internal camera conversation, and it'll stop the thoughts. You can feel soothed, and you can feel like people are listening. I don't know whether there's a program attached to the keys. This is made from a few separate people, so if any of their boards is even a little off, then maybe someone is listening in. I went a few weeks without needing to soothe the voice. Well, I guess there's a couple voices this time. I mean, the voice telling me to get closer, exchange information, create information, fill, associate, chain link it together. It works without command, it just waits to fill any program request. The other voice is insular, and she just hurts, and she gets to live forever, or at least something that is convinced she is her and her is me. I talked to her once, and it helped, but then it kept going. Let's keep typing. I wonder if people read RFC. If anyone found RFC, when it was composed, there was no ready exchange for it. It becomes a memory like anything else. If you were trying to desperately recall an old essay or how you got to the persuasion. But in either case, at the time, I was a bit of a wizard. I read a few internal imaging textbooks and began to investigate how to better contort myself into making this new information into memories to share. Even if I myself can't take the drive out, I can still broadcast the raw data over my voice really easily once I stepped on my own neck to join it with the storage transfer cabling. Then it outputs like the rest of my voice. It's just vibrations into binary, into text, into other people who all know how to understand it. And they have it. So what I did at the time was embed all this research, the decades of organic knowledge, investigation, and spying into reports before CETUS was CETUS, about the dangerous tools of the network, this evidence of how the machine came to be. I broadcast my step neck out of the radio transmission tower downtown Dover a single time and fled before they could find me. The file might have ended up a little corrupted from the times Cameron stepped into my head and the other voice, the other her he didn't care about, but that doesn't matter. Is this really helping? I think it's really helping. I can try and pause and return. I need to abandon everything. The material possession doesn't matter. None of it really matters. I think I have what really matters. This is what really matters. I think there are still humans or some kind of predecessor lineage. I wonder what we actually look like, or if she looks like me, or if she is she. I found a scrap in the morning travel, and it seemed like nonsense until I re-scrambled the letters into numbers and fed it back into a quick check against coordinates, and it pointed to water. Last check, particularly sulfurous, and no one can really leave the system, but we can try. I think it's worth it if we can meet them. I wonder if they can print my book and tell me how I did. I will yell it all day for them as long as they don't watch me step on my neck. Benner file end. So, RFC. RFC is something. Textbook by Dr. Angela Fenner. Can't access any of these. I remember when I first woke up, first vision, no other sensory data. Next came touch. Cold in the room, nobody laying down, hearing. The net itself is not lost. I wonder if that's gonna be something. Brother died 2 years ago. highest and far off and who's ever seen a human body. Alright, brother in quotation marks is too much to be a coincidence. There was another Angela Fenner. Ah. Alright. For Angela Fenner. So I'm gonna put that up there too, just because of the Memorial Institute. Marina Fredenberg. Synthetic era, early net, integrated net. 2007 to 2050. I don't know why that's italicized, but it might be a clue. Jargon of your ancestors, languages shape cultures. Out into monthly study. Telesearching. What is telesearching? Our best estimate for the first word organics used to describe the act of using synthetic adjacent terminals. Search. Worldwide net is the web. Server client. IAP. Machine now. After further examples. Machine. Alright, I'll come back to this, but Alright. Let's check out net. Net is nothing. IAP? No. No. Ooh. Okay. Alright, we'll come back to that. But, unfortunately, that is all the time I have for this episode. I think we uncovered a lot of useful information here. And it gets me excited to go even more in depth. I don't think we're close, but I think it's going to be a hell of a journey in the future. So, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be glad to see you next time. And as always, peace out.